Hello. Greetings, friends. How are you? Hey, it's lovely out here. Right now, I am out in Pennsylvania, which is at a campsite that my family owns. I come here every year in the summer around this time, August or so. Bring many friends and get into nature and get away. At least that's what I do mostly, especially this year. Really getting away into nature more and connecting, sitting down and meditating. Yeah, it's so good. It's so nice. Yeah, look. The mountains, if you can see, if the sun's not too bright. And all the good life everywhere. Mountain stream coming down. It's beautiful. Yeah, last night was really nice. The stars are, without there being much light pollution from cities and so forth. Nearest town, like 15 minutes away. There's, you see, if the clouds are clear, you see everything. You can see the Milky Way, the stars, just abundantly. Beautiful light beings everywhere, as far as the stars, I mean. Or however you're tuned in your consciousness and spirit, and you of course, see, see light beings. Anyone can, anywhere. But particularly last night, I was trying to hone in and do that, sitting with my dad and my stepbrother, and I was starting to talk to them about looking up the sky and seeing, the anomalous lights that move across slowly, or, UFOs or whatever, potentially, whether it be ours or someone else's, and, we started spotting them out as we were thinking about it, really honing in. I was telling them how we have to go inside and really tune ourselves consciously, have loving thoughts and intentions and feelings of kindness and joy, and making contact within, because there's people everywhere here and out in the universe. And then we started talking about, of course, with there being other life other than other planets, people looking down exactly the same as we are, looking up and wondering the same thing, looking at us and all that stuff. I was just saying, oh, the abundance of life everywhere is beautiful. And my stepbrother was saying how actually the grains of sand on the earth are equivalent to the stars there are out in the galaxy or universe. I was like, oh, yeah. So we were getting attuned, which is so special. Starting to open more people up to things and just getting us focused together. And, started looking up and seeing the lights that were obviously not aircraft. Some of them rather low, actually. One of them, the first one particularly, my dad and I saw, was very bright and particularly low. No sound whatsoever, just gently gliding across the sky. And as it approached over near the mountain here, right there, that's when my dad noticed, like, oh, what's that big bright star? And I was like, oh, that's not a star. I've been watching that go across the sky for a little while here. But right when he did that, it seemed to slow down even more. It really got slow. And he was looking at it like, oh, yeah, look at that. And then all of a sudden it just kind of faded away. Which is really cool. I don't think there was enough cloud cover really in that area to cover it at the time. It was very, very, very bright. But possibly, but it really looked like it faded out. Both of us saw that. That's cool. And then later we started spotting the other very dim little lights moving across the sky that sometimes might be satellites, but most of the times I don't think so. At least personally in my experience, especially when you have your mind tuned right, things start to come out and show themselves, very specifically on time. And there was and after that I started talking about how there's, the power-ups and the streamers and flashers and things. If you're focused in, you want to have that contact. I started trying to just let them know about that. And then after I was laying on the ground for a bit by the fire, and my stepbrother in a chair, I was looking up, looking at one dot, and I was like, oh, please let me see a power up out here, just so I can really verify and have the experience in saying and being truthful. I mean, I've seen them before, but I mean, just have the experience now here in this place that I've seen the power ups also. And so right when I said that, it powered up real bright. You know, like we see at ECETI, like everyone says they see at ECETI, which you can see anywhere. So it's very simple forms of contact, very easy opening forms, I guess. But yeah, it powered up real bright and went back down, kept going. Beautiful, so thankful, so happy to make contact that way, so simply, you know. Oh, so cool. And then like a stick here, like a staff. I love walking around with staff-like sticks. I always feel at home having like a staff. I don't know. It's nice. I just like holding it and walking with it. Feels strong. Feels like a wand. I feel like a wizard, which is something that's always set with my heart. Actually, those types of figures, and I think that I truly am. We all are really, but if you really start to wake up and use certain energies, balancing yourself, you become a wizard, if you wish. Multidimensionally, you can create lights and energies and move them and heal people and heal things, just really feel everything. Yeah, staff. TV. But yeah, oh, it was great. And then after that, started seeing many, many more lights, spotting them across sky, and whenever we would spot them, I'd point them out, or they'd point them out, and we'd like, oh yeah, there it is, and try to follow across the sky, and I would try to focus on it consciously, and ask, oh, power up for them, please do something discernible. I don't know what they saw exactly. I should have asked more. But other than that, yeah, I'd see a few flashings and things, little teeny pinprick, millisecond flashes or something. Not just of those small moving dots across the sky, but, just anywhere around at the corner of your eye or direct in your vision. It's just very quick little sparks, and you're just like, oh, hi, hello, And, but yeah, shortly after that one power-up, I saw two particular that were following exact perfect in line with each other across the sky. The one in front brighter than the one in the rear was dimmer. Oh, it was so cool just the way they're together. And I was like, oh, please, hello, how are you? Just connecting. It's like, oh, do you power up or flash? And so they kind of flashed real quick between each other. I noticed, especially the rear one. I was like, oh, yeah, there it is. And I could see other little sparks around those two and other places that were reacting to the one in the rear particularly. But both of them were flashing a little bit. I was like, oh, hey, there we are. Thank you. Just, it was cool. So cool. And during the process as well, I mean, yes, you can see more stars out here, very much. But you know how you can see certain geometries in the skies with the stars, if you see how they're laid out and you connect them in your mind and see great, three-dimensional geometry types. I always try to do that for fun, sake of geometry, try to pinpoint map throughout the sky with the stars. But particularly I could see some this time I haven't seen before. They're in such just perfect alignment of shape that, I was wondering, and I was talking about it with my brother and my stepbrother for a moment before, saying how, oh yeah, I'm sure there are people sitting here right now watching us and feeling us and waiting for us to wake up. I was just saying that in general for Earth, rise to the occasion and make the contact within and start to reach out. And it looked like some of these geometry kind of star formations, because I was thinking, oh, there could be ships sitting around here right now in the area, and no doubt, it's quite possible. And they look like kind of ship shapes. They look like real big mothership shapes. These geometries were just so together, and I could really feel that some of these, that's what they were. There was one that was just extraordinarily large. It was very, just kind of football-y shaped, I guess. Very large. Right in the center of the sky, it really felt like it could have been a real large ship sitting there cloaked, however way through frequency, of course, differential dilation, just allowing its shape in some way to be seen and noticed by those who seek that. or, of course, multidimensionally they're there and you're not going to see them otherwise, beyond that form in which they might show you that maybe you're ready for and to see, consciously ready what you're able to see, consciously tune yourself to just see these shapes and these lights, things that are okay for you at the moment, or wherever you are in your conscious path for spiritual awakening, for contact and awareness of others out in the galaxy, out on this earth, mind you. But it was beautiful. There's some of them, they really particularly look like they're very large, like motherships. One of them at least is that large, but the others were extremely large too. It just looked like ships sitting cloaked in the sky. I could really begin to feel it, and I think that's what they were. They're ships sitting here watching us and hanging out. Oh, it was great. So that was so beautiful. The stars. Oh, you could see the Milky Way just starting to come out a bit. I didn't stay up too long. Probably should have, but we'll see what goes on tonight. Tonight is only Saturday. I'll be here. Or tonight, or last night, I'm sorry, is Saturday. Today is Sunday. Be here till tomorrow, Monday. So hopefully the sky's clear again once again. Try to look out and feel things, and I'll try to talk to people and get them set and maybe open their mind to think about this a little bit. Got to make the leap, courage and strength, and push myself to really talk about this more. Anything, but it's a good one. Making contact and recognizing our brothers and sisters, our family that's right here on Earth, out in the stars, or living on the Earth itself, multidimensionally, different dimensions, different frequencies. That could just be people living here, like me, like you, like anyone. They're just more advanced. They've gotten themselves more together. Maybe it's us in the future, or the past, rather. The future, probably. Well, I don't know about that. It's out of frequency, phase, and multidimensional difference, So it's, I don't know if how that really sits with time then exactly, and time is really just an illusory experience that we sort of create ourselves just based on the things that we have around in this experience, and maybe in the things that we have to do, we set that time up in ourselves. It's programmed within us, maybe just so it's kind of like a catalyst that gets us going to do what we have to do, fulfill our missions, what we feel in our spirit, our soul, our heart, what we really feel we must do. We wouldn't, many people, at least in the way in this world is right now maybe, but it's, we're growing, we're awakening and really ascending. That's quite obvious. We use that time as like a catalyst to get us going into really moving along, not being stagnant, being flowing with the source, moving, and not stagnating, getting going, doing what you need to do. So that's simple. But yeah, that's cool. Having a great time out here with the friends and family, and of course, just my brother and my dad and stepbrother is family, really, but that doesn't matter. We're all family. We're all one. We're all a tribe. We're all a community here on this planet. So that's how I see it. Anyway, so family, but friends, it's all the same. Just like anyone. Yeah. Sorry, it's been fun that way. And just getting away in nature, and really, I've been really sitting down and meditating, trying to focus and do what I need to do. And I want to do these videos, and I want to do more writing in my journals and whatnot. And I did that a little bit on the way here, arriving in the car, actually. A real big thought came to me. I'll make another video about it. Like a download, felt like. But, yeah. Yesterday I took a hike up that mountain, and across that there's even more of a mountain that goes a bit higher beyond this, actually. And hiked a bit for a while with a group of people, and then when we got to the top, it was just 3 of us that continued on for a while doing that. Found this stick. A friend of mine found it for me, starting to find this stuff. And it came back down. It was fun running around through that. Whenever I'm walking around through forests or mountains, I just love hiking. I love adventure. I love exploration. I love discovery. gets me going. And, like, I have infinite energy. I can just keep going. You know, I don't get tired at all. And so I was just running through the forest and trying out these new shoes I have. They're very grippy, very helpful. Thankful to have them. But yeah, it's just amazing. More adventures to be had today. But yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit of my experiences here with seeing those light ships, or else just, however that is, people out, their technologies and slightly higher consciousness and advancement, growth, and just brothers and sisters. And I'm glad I'm opening myself to make more contact with that, very much so. And it's nice to connect with them and just say hi and know that we're here together at this time of awakening, and not just humanity but the earth more so ascending, earth and humanity ascending right now, all of life, of course, 'cause it's a time of ascension, time of spiritual consciousness growth, like unprecedented, not unprecedented whatsoever, but just hasn't been for a while, because it's the ending of a cycle, and a particular cycle for ascension for Earth and humanity, and it's our choice to go with her and ascend to these, into the new Earth, into these higher frequencies of being, so our consciousness, or not, and tons of us, more and more progressively, are in the Great Awakening, are rising to that occasion. Really doing the inner work. You got to do the inner work to tune yourself right, awaken, and just raise your vibrations of consciousness, lift your spirit, and connect with life, actual, real, living life, more, so that you can begin to awaken your spirit and others and resonate those energies out. Be the change in the awakening. Ascension in your own life, and resonate those ascension frequencies and truth and love to others. Yeah. Well, just want to share a little for a second, so thanks. Have a great day. I love you. Thank you.